So if you come in this video early, just hit that fast forward button. If you come in the stream early, just hit the fast forward button, as this will be saved on the platform. So I just don't want to waste y'all's time. As soon as you come in, just hit that fast forward button. What's going on, man? We got a lot to talk about today. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. It's going to be a lot of people up in here today, and there's just a lot to talk about, man. So y'all be sure to hit that subscribe button immediately. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button as soon as you get up in here, as we are still warming up. All right, we're about to get started here pretty soon. I'm thinking maybe at the 2 minute mark. So go ahead and hit that like button like right now. Okay. Hit that like button right now. Let's see. Okay. Now, let's talk about it, man. World War III is what we got. Okay. World War III is what we have. Do you think that it's going to come to that? Okay. I want to know how y'all feel on that. Do you think it's going to come to World War III? Be sure to hit that like button right now. Okay. Hit that like button right now because a lot of y'all are thinking that there's going to be a World War III, bro. Uh, you know, the Iran supreme leader ended up getting unalived. And, you know, we seen the parties that were being thrown. Okay. Uh, we've seen the parties getting thrown. We've seen everybody out there dancing. Okay. I seen them dancing. Okay. I seen them jumping all over the place. There was people jumping all over the place. I seen the fireworks that, was getting popped out there. Okay. I seen that. I've already seen it. Y'all were popping fireworks. All right. You jumping all over the damn place. You know, I seen it all, bro. Joski said the U.S. versus Iran is like watching Mike Tyson versus Ricky Berwick. Okay, that's just what bro said, and I'm here to tell you that it's about to get serious. It's really about to get serious, man. My question to you guys is: are y'all scared? Hit the like button, man. 'Cause the more that you hit the like button, the more people can come on in. All right. How did it work out in Iraq for servicemen and women? Somebody in the comment section will answer that question. Okay. Someone said the war is over. Chill. You are a weirdo. We're talking about World War III. That's what we're talking about, as it is actually trending. I don't know if you've been underneath the rock. I don't know what's going on with you. But that's what's trending right now. All right. People are seeing things getting blown up. Okay. We're seeing it. If you go to Iran right now, I know y'all can't see the full thing, but if you go to Iran right now, you'll be a millionaire right now. Facts. You go to Iran right now, you will be a millionaire right now. $1 is worth 1 million out there in Iran right now. So you could be a millionaire right now. Some of y'all are broke as hell. If there ever was a time to be rich, take your ass to Iran right now. Do you think it's the end? Not yet. I'm not thinking that as of yet. Okay. I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that as of yet. Hold on. What's the punishment? Someone said there's no World War III. Okay. What's the punishment for leaving Islam? I don't know, man. All I know is right now you could take $1 and be a millionaire in Iran right now. All money not good. Money chase fools. Gold if you want. Magic says I go there twice a year and I'm the richest guy in the village. What is the U.S. scared of? Yeah, it's crazy out there right now. To y'all that seeing some of y'all are saying that y'all want to how to tip. All you gotta do is just look in the description of the video of this video, and you will see all of that information. If you have a Cash App, you're more than welcome to send Cash App. If you guys want to sit up there, man, and send a super chat, you can send a super chat. Let me see. What is the U.S. scared of? What do you mean? They think that it's going to be, a World War III, bro. That's what they're scared of. Someone says Iranians just lynched somebody for speaking English in the crowd. If you go to Iran, you better speak. Dang, that's crazy. I didn't know that. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Hit the like button, man. Everybody that's up in here. If you haven't hit that like button yet, you know what I'm saying? I'm probably not going to even be, you know, probably not going to be able to post your comment. If you want me to sit up there, man, and post your comment, just send a super chat, things like $1. You know what I mean? I'll post it. If I didn't post it, okay, I will say that. That's the quickest way to get your comment on the board. But everybody, right now, before we continue, um, let's see. Y'all, let me know, where are you tuning in from? Okay. Yeah, let's start there. Where are you tuning in from? And do you think that there's going to be a World War III? Hit the like button right now. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And do you think that there's going to be a World War III right now? Shout out to Southern California. Stephen said he's tuned in from Iran. Indiana. Shout out to Indiana. Someone said World War III just started. I don't know anyone that's scared. This isn't World War III. This cleaning house. I mean, hey man, there's a lot of people scared, bro. We'll get into why people are scared. If you're from that Texas, I need you to get in the comment section. Let me know. I need to see if Texas is in the building. I believe Russia and China are gonna jump in this. We actually had some people tuned in from China earlier, so it's funny that you say that. Hit that like button, okay? Hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already, man. So we do got Texas in the building. You see how fast I got Texas up in there? Yeah, we got Texas up in the building. Have not seen anyone scared. Texas is here. Have not heard anyone scared. Okay, we'll get into that Texas talk in just a second, man. Hold on. We got Terry in the building, man. Shout out to Dallas. Come on, man. Shout out to Dallas, man. Shout out to Dallas, bro. China already said they were not supporting Iran. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll get into that. So the reason why I wanted to make sure that Texas was in the building is because there's a lot going on in Texas right now. Hold on. Shout out to El Paso, Texas. Hold on. Yeah, man. We got 200 people in here. There should be 200 likes right now. If you didn't know, this guy right here sat up there and started unaliving individuals in Texas here recently. And not only did he start unaliving, but if you can read his shirt, it says property of Allah. He was sitting up there, pretty much retaliating in Texas. This just transpired in Austin, Texas. Yes, it did. All right, this is an African guy. Get in the comment section if you heard about that. So yeah, uh, Texas has a reason to be scared right now. Shout out to H Town. You know what I mean? Texas has a reason to be scared right now. What do you mean? Okay, let me know if you've heard about this. Put put the fives in the chat if you heard about this particular story. This man sat up there, went to Austin, Texas, unless he was already living there. He was already living there. He was living in Pflugerville, Texas, which is pretty much like right down the street from Austin. He went to 6th Street and started sitting up there trying to unalive individuals until, pretty much he got unalived. Shout out to all of y'all that put the fives in the chat. That's crazy. So that means y'all all knew about this, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, Texas has a reason to be scared. Uh, but Johnny said Texas isn't scared. Something like that may scare you. Where you're from, Texas ain't scared. Brother, I'm in Texas, from Texas. What the hell is you talking about? There's Iranians all around Texas. The hell is you talking about? We don't know who to trust, bro. Okay? So yeah, man, Texas is definitely scared. You know what I mean? We don't know what the hell going on. We trust the military, yeah, but come on, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, that scares us, bro. We got people running in schools and shit. You know what I mean? I live in Texas, bro. Fuck you mean? We've had individuals unaliving people at a damn mall, bro. What are you talking about? Hell yeah, Texas is scared, motherfucker. The hell? We're not scared in that sense of like just like we don't want to leave the house scared. No, what I mean by scared, as a Texan, and any Texan, they should understand when I say scared. Uh, when a Texan is scared, it's not like we scared we finna stay in the house. No, man, we talking about like we just don't know what's about to happen, bro. That's what I mean by scared. Let me go ahead and put that user in timeout, bro. You're in timeout for 10 minutes. Satan might like you, okay, but we don't do the Satan loves nobody in this chat, baby. You know what I mean? That's the quickest way to get removed. There's a lot of people, man, that's just posting away right now. If you want your channel, if you want your comment to get pinned, just send. I don't care if they let you send 50 cents, just send it, bro. Like because I can't see. It's not that I want your money. I could care less about your money. But if you want your comment to get pinned, just send like $1 if that's the minimum, and it'll get pinned. It's just so many comments that I can't really, you know, um, post everybody. But yes, that is definitely the Austin shooter, bro. This is the guy that was down there unaliving individuals. Now, this is an African male. Okay, I'll tell you my opinion about Africans. They don't like the so-called African American of America. They hate them. Okay, in fact, you know what I mean. The Africans are the same individuals that sold the African American, the so-called African American. Yeah, man. If you from Texas or just America, period, you know the difference between an African male and you know the difference between just a regular black person like myself. See, this is a regular black person. Now, what you see on the screen right there, that's an African. Okay, that's what we call Hamites. Those are the same individuals that sold us to the white man. Yes, you know what I mean. So yeah, even God doesn't like Hamites. That's a Hamite, but that's just my opinion. Let me see. Shout out to Two Tacos, man. Shout out to Two Tacos. Let me see. Dude is from Africa, not Iranian. Yeah, we know that already. I know that already. I told you he's from West Africa. He's from Seminole or some shit, something like that. Okay. Somebody said that's my twin. That's funny, man. You know what I mean? I did just shave all my hair. That's my twin, but I got hair on my face though, bro. Can't be my twin. Yeah, that nigga don't look this good. Fuck is you talking about? Matter of fact, hold on, let me help you out. I'm gonna put you in timeout for 10 minutes just for that comment. Senegal, yeah, that's where he's from. Senegal. Shout out to Timothy. Shout out to 46 MD. I see you. So why are you scared then, bro? I'm not scared, bro. I just don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Fuck is you talking about? Like, bro, I don't know. Hold on, let me pin this question. So why are you scared? Bro. They're killing and they're unaliving people in Texas. Fool. I don't want to like go too deep into it, but I mean, bro, what are you talking about? Somebody said, "What am I yapping about?" Let me put you in timeout so that you can sit back and just listen. Put you in timeout for 5 minutes so you can figure it out. Okay, you was in El Paso with the Walmart shooting. So whenever that transpired, because I remember that, whenever that transpired, what was that an Iranian individual? Let me know that. Was that an Iranian individual? I put somebody in timeout for 1.8 thousand seconds. Fuck is you talking about? You know what I mean? Go talk to your mama. You gonna sit back and you just listen. I don't need all of that weird stuff in my comment section. You haven't even sent you haven't even sent nothing for me to be just allowing that. I ain't got not one cash app. I haven't gotten not one super chat. I can tell there's a lot of people upset. Hit that like button though. To all my real ones in the comments, that's just viewing right now, hit that like button, man. Well, this. You said, hold on, let me pin this. You said why black people so angry all the time, bro. This is an African from Africa. Okay, this isn't what you call. This isn't in Hebrew. So I think the individuals that you think that's mad all the time, bro. A lot of times you be looking at African. This is how African be looking sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's just them. But at the same time, nobody's looking angry all the time. Motherfucker probably just don't want to talk to you. You know what I mean? It's probably because your breath stink. Okay? Uh if a motherfucker that angry at you all the time, bro, you need to look at your damn self, okay? I'm gonna just keep it all the way real with you. All right? Hey bro say he just joking. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If black people are mad at you all the time, my first thing I'm gonna tell you, bro, brush your tongue. You know what I mean? Brush your tongue. Hold on. I didn't know his identity until now. That's more of a reason to hit that like button. That's more of a reason to subscribe to the channel. A lot of these people. Now, this is a property of Allah. Okay, so those of you that believe in Allah, He said that He is property of Allah. What do you think about that? I don't think some of y'all wanted to hear that. I don't think so. I don't know, bro. Shout out to Giovanni, bro. I don't know what happened to Ice. Ice been chilling. Ice been chilling, bro. You know what I mean? Ice been chilling. I think that the reason why Ice is chilling because they got a different agenda going on right now. What happened to them Epstein files? You know what I mean? What's going on, Irene? Shout out to my mod. We got Irene back in the building. Hit that subscribe button if y'all haven't already. Hit that like button already, man. Let's see. Somebody said F Islam. Man, y'all are going in my comment section. It's like y'all already know that I'm gonna share y'all stuff. If I didn't share your stuff and you want me to share it, bro, you might have to send a super chat. to get it shown because I probably just didn't see it, man. Okay, probably just didn't see it, man. No one saying mean things to the streamer. Y'all heard that? Y'all heard that now. Don't say nothing mean to me, man. You can say something mean about Hamites. This is a Hamite. Okay? This is a Hamite. This is the definition of a Hamite. This is a Hamite. Okay? Um, do your research on Hamites in the Bible, man. That's what I'll tell you about them. But I don't like Africans, bro. This is the type of shit that Africans do. Okay, I don't like Africans. I am not an African. Okay, so I can say this. This is just the type of shit that Africans do. Okay, some, a lot of them. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. This is just what Africans be doing. You know what I mean? Like this is just what they do. God don't like them. It's written in the Bible, bro. I don't like the only reason why I don't like Africans is because God does not like Africans. It says in the Bible how they're going to get the sword. They know that God don't like them. Some of y'all think that God loves Ethiopians because they got a Bible. No, bro, God hates Ethiopians. This is just what it is, man. Okay? I didn't make this up. This is just the truth. Once I read it in the Bible, I was like, oh shit. It says in the Bible, it says, ye Ethiopians will get slain by the sword. Slain by the sword. I was like, oh Lord. It said the Ethiopians was getting slain by the sword. And it said that these Hamites are cursed. Even their children's children is cursed for what their fathers did. And what did their fathers do? Their fathers sat up there and they sold, you know what I mean? The African Americans, they sold the African Americans to bond men and bond women. That's what transpired. And when you look in your history, you'll never see a slave, a black slave, a so called black slave that looks like this. All them niggas that was slaving, they look like me. Go figure. But no, I'm just playing, man. I'm not playing. What I'm saying is really the truth. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't expect no super chats on this live. You know what I mean? Especially when I'm spitting the truth. Now, when I'm lying to y'all and things like that, of course, I see super chats coming. But other than that, I don't see no super chats coming. God only hates sin. Nah, man. God doesn't only hate sin. God hates the descendants of Esau as well. What are you talking about? Some of y'all, bro, y'all be just saying shit. Y'all need to go look it up and see if God hates anything. We had somebody they just their name was Google that. All you gotta do is just sit back and Google. Okay? All you gotta do is just sit back and Google. Terry, trust me, bro. I know way more than you, bro. I can tell you that. I can tell you this, Terry. I'm so good at this shit that you got one more time to say something outlandish, and bro, you won't even know what the hell this channel look like, smell like, nothing. This shit it's just gonna vanish. So if you want it to vanish, just say one more thing, bro. And I'm telling you, I have a moderator that'll get your ass out of here, like Death Row used to get them dudes out of here back in the '90s, bro. Tell you that right damn now, okay? She will pack you the fuck up. I'm telling you, bro. Okay. I'm telling you the truth though. No, God doesn't only hate sin. God hates people, bro. He doesn't hate all people, but he does hate a nation. It says in the Bible, it says, and just bro, don't quote me on this. Just type it in Google and go do your own research. Okay. I'm not about to lie to you. I have no reason to lie to you. I don't know you, motherfucker, to be lying to you. It says Esau, I hated Jacob. It says Jacob, whom I love, Esau, whom I hated. So God literally said that He hated Esau. Look this up. So if God said in the Bible that he hated Esau, okay, if this is already written, King James Version, right? I'm just going off of that. I've only loved Jake because somebody put it in here. I've only loved Jacob. Esau I've hated. Facts. So the descendants of Esau, I will hate as well. That's what it says. Google is not suitable source though, sir. Okay, well then take your ass to the Bible. Antonio, big pumpkin head ass boy, take your ass to the Bible. Google is not AI. Might as well be. It's linked to AI. Y'all are saying the most craziest shit. I be wondering, like, are you alive or are you a robot? AI is literally linked to Google, bro. Seriously. If you don't want to go ask Google, motherfucker, go ask chat. Okay? Jesus. But anyway, so God don't even like these individuals. God don't like Hamites either. Bro, no offense, that punching bag looks like it's wedged to the back of your head. Yeah, I think it's just the way it is. Bro said it looked like it's wedged to the back of my head. That's funny. I'm bald, bro. I literally shaved all my hair off. No, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I appreciate you asking though. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite, man. I'm not a part of anything. But if I had to subscribe to something today, like with a gun up to my head, I would probably just say Israelite. Only because that was it's listed in the Bible. You know what I mean? Christian, it was never put in the Bible, so I wouldn't do that. But you know, in Islam, it says all black people will go to hell. I don't even know why they have any black Muslims. I don't even know. I know that everything in that Quran or whatever needs to just be thrown in a lake of fire. Once I found out that that shit had got made like years upon years, actually like man, hundreds of years and hundreds upon hundreds years later, I was like, oh man, you know what I mean? I was like, oh yeah. That's when I knew that that was just trash. And once I found out that Muhammad had dealings with a 9-year old and it was irrefutable, I was like, oh yeah, they can have the Quran. Y'all can have that. Okay. Y'all can have that. Somebody said you're like Sam Jackson from Django. I'm just gonna put you in timeout only because I don't know what you're talking about. I've I don't know what I don't know what you're getting at with that. So I'm just gonna put you in timeout just for a second. Other than that, Antonio, I fuck with you, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Again, if you want your comment at the show and I haven't shown it, maybe you commented, bro, just send a super chat, maybe for $1 or something. I don't know. Oh shit, the kid is running down the middle of the street. These bitches ain't paying attention. Where's Ice? No, I'm just joking. Let me see. They got a lot of Caesar Borgia lovers in this chat. That's funny. No, for real. Y'all don't like Jesus. Y'all like Caesar. But yeah, man, this guy went down there. I love. First of all, shout out to Austin, Texas. Put fives in the chat if you've ever been to Austin, Texas. Okay, shout out to Grizz. Shout out to Crosswalk 5804. Yeah, a lot of people be saying that King James was a homosexual. Whole time this nigga got a book telling his son to not like men. not to not to be homosexual and things like that. So I don't really believe that either. And then even if he was a homosexual, it really wouldn't even matter because he didn't do any tampering with the Bible at all. All he did was have it translated. He literally just had it translated. He didn't even believe in the shit himself. He had it translated, and they didn't tamper with it or anything. But any other Bible that you will get, if it's not the King James version, if I'm not mistaken, like 11, then yeah, bro, that's just some other shit that ended up getting. They added this and added that, took this in, took that out, all these different things. It's just too much. Do you know the verse of the Quran that says that all black people will? I don't because once I heard about Muhammad, did you hear? Let me ask you this: Did you hear about Muhammad and the 9 year old? Did you hear about Muhammad and that damn 9 year old? That's gonna be my answer to that. If you heard about that Muhammad and that 9 year old, please don't ask me to sit up there and read anything out of nothing pertaining to a Quran or anything like that, please. Yeah, so if you heard about that, then that should be that on. Hey, if you heard about that, then that should be that on that. Okay, there's nothing to talk about concerning that. Somebody said, "Mark my words, brother. October the 10th, 2027." I don't know, man. I don't know. I think even I pissed like I had a I think even I pissed my mind off when I said that what I said about the Quran. Now when I told y'all to throw that Quran in that lake of fire, I even pissed my moderator off. She was like, "You know what? I'm out of here." she, she she even got out of here, bro. Seriously. That's just what it is. Somebody said write that date down. I'm not writing it down. I'm gonna let you keep that date. Okay. I'm gonna let you keep that date. All right. Because I want to make sure that you remember that date. I just want to make sure that you remember it. Hit that like button. I haven't seen not one super chat. I guess it's because I've been speaking the truth today. Some of y'all got a cash app. I haven't seen not one cash app today. My cash app is in the description of this video. Uh, the link is in the description of this video right now. I haven't got not one cash app. It's because I'm spitting the truth. That's all. What do y'all think about this individual though, man? What do y'all think about him, doing what he did? What do y'all think about that? Have you ever been to Austin, Texas? Put fives in the chat if you've been to Austin, Texas. Put fives in the chat. Somebody said, I want that sweater. That nigga said, I want that sweater. Shout out to Big Daddy K. Okay, so we've got some of y'all that done been to Austin, Texas. 46 MD, shout out to you. Yeah, and I love Austin. I love Austin, man. That should have never happened in Austin. That should have never happened in Austin. Come on, man. Austin don't do nothing but show love out there, bro. Austin doesn't do anything but show love out there. Yeah, they pretty liberal out there. I will say that. Okay, but they just mind their own business though. They mind their own damn business. They show a lot of love. Like they don't show hatred. You know, they don't mind speaking. They don't mind helping. You know, things like that. Come on, man. That's dude. They got a fucking baby out in the middle of the street, bro. I don't know if it's the same Allah that had the, you know, all them dealings and all of that. With any Allah that's associated with that 9 year old and all of that with Muhammad and all that, I don't want to hear about it, and really don't want it in my comment section. I will tell you that. And if you know anything about a 9 year old and Muhammad, and you still believing in that trash, I'm gonna tell you that something is wrong with you as well. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, in that same Quran, it says that you can sit up there and beat your wife. That's just if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Yeah, he did that. Shot up that bar in Austin, Texas, and it was crazy as hell. Got everybody scared. Hit that like button, man. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. To my real ones that are in the chat, y'all be sure to send a super chat, man. To the ones that want to show love to the channel, send a super chat or just go to the link in my description. That is to my Cash App. My question now, though, is do you think that there will be a World War III? I put you in timeout, bro, because you keep on telling people to save that date. Bro, you save the date, okay? Uh, the thing is the reason why I'm not saving that date is because I don't believe in those dates, okay? Bram X said, I don't know, honestly. Michael said, hell no. Shout out to Squirrel Lords Gaming. What's going on with you? T. Marie said no. Anthony Burgess said no. Lucindo, Yahweh, the Father of Jesus, is the true God. Now that gets put in my comment section. Okay. Shout out to Lucindo. Be sure to hit that like button, bro. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Yeah, I ain't, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I haven't gotten not one super chat today because of the realness. Because I did nothing but speak the realness today. Crazy work. Now there we go. Crosswalk. Now you speak. Now you speaking. Um, if there is aliens, it will be stopped by a powerful force from the universe. Is that what you're saying? If there's aliens, or if you're saying if there is a World War III, it'll be stopped. Because if so, I do believe that. Shout out to Indiana, man. Blessings to you, King, man. Shout out to Indiana, man. Shout out to Indiana. I like Indiana. There's some real ones out there in Indiana. Yeah, I didn't get no super chats today. Hey, King, you didn't really miss nothing, man. We were just basically trying to figure out, you know, trying to get the people's opinion in here on if they think there's going to be a World War III. If you're in the United States, are you afraid of basically retaliation coming from Iran? Um, and that's pretty much it. Somebody said, "God bless Trump and Great Britain." I didn't say you were scared. I'm just wondering if people are scared. A lot of people are. A lot of people are not. Whenever you have somebody sitting up there unaliving individuals, and what I'm saying, whenever they're there to get drunk and have fun. If you go to Sixth Street, if you know anything about Sixth Street, to the ones that have already let me know that they've been to that they've been to Austin, Texas. If you know anything about Sixth Street, bro, should not be associated with guns or any type of violence at all. People are going over there to get drunk and see titties. Okay, but like I've let's keep it all the way a buck. I see females over there topless all the time. Well, it's been a while since I've been out there, but it's like it's fun over there, bro. Okay, this isn't, we're not looking for damn gunshots and things like that to be going off. And when there's an individual over there that is sitting up there black as hell, and he's sitting up there trying to unalive individuals, he harmed I don't know how many other individuals, bro. This is weird. Property of Allah. He was on a mission. So yeah, this would have people scared. Okay, you'd have to be a damn idiot if you don't think people, especially in Austin, if you don't think that they're scared, if you don't think that that kind of shook people up, bro, then you are a weirdo. What the hell you mean? Just because there's nothing that's transpired where you at, you're not scared. Like, okay, like I'm not telling you to like not leave the house. I'm not telling you that you over there in your house shaking, but that's not the afraid that I'm speaking of. Let me see. Shout out to Austin, man. ATX don't do none of that. Facts. Facts, bro. Sixth Street is where it's at. Exactly, man. I've had a lot of fun over there in Sixth Street. The last thing we're thinking of is some damn gunshots and shit going off. Like, bro, come on, bro. We don't do that shit in Austin, bro. That was fucked up. Yeah, the guy was from Senegal. He's a Hamite. He's a Hamite from Senegal that God hates. God hates Hamites. God hates Edomites. Okay? God hates Ethiopians. I don't think he was wearing a mask. It's this guy right here that we got on the screen. That nigga was black as licorice. You know what I mean? That motherfucker black as hell. This is him. Um, Wilbur Wilbur Walker says, I meant, how does this benefit everyday Americans? I'm not being sarcastic. I'm looking for opinions and information. Well, I mean, this just right here keeps Americans, in my opinion, it keeps Americans alert, right? It keeps Americans alert. Because if you didn't know that this transpired last night, then, you know, obviously if you're in Texas, this kind of hits different. If you're in another state, then you probably don't feel anything behind this. But to ones that are in Texas, this is gonna have a Texan feeling like kind of weird. It's gonna have a Texan feeling a little bit uneasy. Okay, if you're in an area where there's a lot of Iranian people, you know, then yeah, this is going to have you feeling kind of uneasy, bro. Because shit, you don't know if they're happy or if they're upset about their supreme leader getting unalive. Okay, maybe y'all can help him. How does this help everyday Americans? Your God does a lot of hating. I mean, shit, he has a reason to. Okay, it says in the Bible that he hates Esau. Okay, he hates Esau. That would mean that he would hate the descendants of Esau. That would mean that you should do your research on who would be the descendants of Esau, because God hates you. God also says that the Ethiopians will be slain by the sword. So obviously, he hates them. If they're gonna be getting some type of sword, if they're gonna be getting slain by a sword, then that would mean that he don't like them either. Okay, that's just what that is. So yeah, he's in my opinion, he's not a God for everybody. So yeah, man, God definitely does hate. But what got the blacks to do with this war? What got the blacks to do with this war? You have a lot of blacks. You got a lot of Hamites, and you got a lot of, individuals. Period, that think that that they should be serving Allah. You know what I mean? Let me tell you something, man. Once, once individuals found out, once they start doing some digging in the Bible, and they found out. Shout out to Gary Nola Brown from that Dallas, or that's in that Dallas, man. Shout out to you. You know what I mean? Shout out to Dallas, baby. Um, once Africans found out that God hated them, once they found out that God hates Hamites, it was at that point that they found a different God. They knew that God hated them. Okay, once they set up that, man, they listen, man. They sold people to the white man. They sold the black American, the African American that you see today that looks like me. They sold us to the white man, bro. God hates them. Seriously. Okay. I don't want to go back into that, but that's just one of the reasons of why they chose. They feel like Allah will love them. There's no such thing as Allah. But is that guy Predator? Um, your boy. I know you was trying to be funny, but let me help you out. Okay, because I'm gonna put you on hold just for 5 minutes. If you say something else goofy, I'm gonna just block your ass. But no, he don't look like me. He look like your motherfucking mama, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Nigga don't look like me, bitch ass nigga. He don't look nothing like me, bro. You don't look shit like me. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? I don't want to do you like that, but nigga, don't come at me like that, nigga. Hell, you talking about just because I'm black and I shave my motherfucking hair, which is not even bald, as this nigga got a crystal shine on his motherfucking head. He got a whole spit shine on his head. He's had his head waxed, bitch. I didn't. Fuck is you talking about, bitch? Let me see. Let me keep on reading. Like again, if you want your comment to show, man, you got to get in there. You got to reach the super chat. Okay, you're gonna have to either send us a cash app, or you're gonna have to reach that super chat in order for me to read it or post it because I can't. There's a lot of people commenting, man. I will be live again soon. We do have a super chat that just came in. I'll check that in just 1 second. Let me see my super chat. Who sent the super chat? He said that we are twins. See, I'm gonna go ahead and heart it because he sent the super chat to say that. You know what I mean? He spent some money to say that. So if we twins, hey, shout out to Frosty, bro. I appreciate you. You know what I mean? That's just what that is. He said he looks like me, and that's just what it is. In fact, send a cash. Let's see, send a super chat if you feel like he looks like me. Let's start there. If he looks like me, send a super chat. I bet you're gonna be the only one that sends that super chat. Hold on. I'm just checking the. Somebody said I'm a fool. Let me put you in timeout, fool, for 5 minutes. I told y'all that. I told you it's only gonna be one person that thinks that me and him are twins. If you think that me and him are twins, send a super chat. Let's just start there. I know. Somebody said, "I know from looking at you, you are Ethiopian." Yeah, I'm nothing from Ethiopia. Okay, I would. I'm just not. Okay, you must see. One thing I know about y'all Ethiopians, boy, they be getting upset. You know, what I mean? They be getting upset because they know that it's in the Bible where they will be slain by their sword. I didn't write that. Okay, I didn't put that there. That was put in there for you. You'll be slain by the sword. Appreciate that $2 though. Hebrew boy. It says God does hate. Read Psalms 5:5. The boastful shall not stand in your sight. You hate all workers of iniquity. I don't know why they blocked your comment, bro. Abraham Lincoln said, "Nigga, I'm from Chicago. Shout out to the shot." I don't know who you was talking to, but shout out to the shot. He talking about keep the. He's trying to tell the white people not to sit up there and send a super chat to me. Boy, I love white people. Hell, is you talking about? I might not like you. Let me put you in timeout for 10 minutes. Shout out to Crosswalks, man. I appreciate that $2, man. Real talk. See, with that, I'm gonna be able to get me a body armor now. You know what I mean? Shout out to Crosswalk, man, for sending the $2. You know what I mean? I know Crosswalk fuck with me. You know what I mean? I'm already knowing that. What's going on, Rabbit? So, you know what I mean? Let's keep, the topic on. Do y'all think we will get a World War III? Because right now, that is the most trending thing right now going on in the world right now. Okay, that people think that there's going to be a World War III, and that's just what it is. And you can't stop people from thinking that. Okay, you cannot stop people from thinking that. So to all of the people that think that I look like him, y'all will be, in time out. I'm telling you that now. You'll be in time out thinking I look like that nigga. Hold on. Look at the poem, three-part above and right down. Crosswalk is serious about that October 11, 2027, man. Russia and Ukraine. Well, Russia and Ukraine isn't that's not going to be the third war for us. Okay, that's their war. I'm talking about, what I mean, anything that the United States is a part of. I know that Donald Trump didn't. He didn't made a few hits in the war probably, but like, let's keep it all the way real, man. That's something that Donald Trump has to deal with personally. That's on some other shit. He chose to do some shit with that. But if the USA gets into another war, that's gonna be the third war, in my opinion. Somebody said, "Vote for me. I'm running for president of Iran." Hey, man, all you gotta do is just take $10 down there, and you'll have 10 million in Iran. You'll be able to really pop. You'll be able to take care of a lot of shit. With $10, bro, you'll have 10 million in Iran, bro. When it says so, you mentioned WW or World War III between what countries beside U.S. and Iran? I'm saying it would just have to be U.S. versus someone else. Okay, it would have to be the U.S. versus someone else. Hit that like button if you haven't already, man. There's 200 of y'all in here right now. We should be at least 200 likes. Someone said, "Well, I live in Europe, and here is a whole different situation." Oh wow! Shout out to Europe, collecting leaders like motherfucking Pokemon. Facts, facts, man. This channel reminds me of, hold on, of Black Money Corporation. What's good? Hey, you funny, man. I don't know if that was racist or if you mean well, okay? But shout out to you. Um, anyway, somebody, what's going on, Emmanuel Johnson? Shout out to you, bro. Hey, I told the people, man, y'all are more than welcome to come live with me. Okay, you're more than welcome to come live as well. If you wanna call in, you're more than welcome to call in. But this is just what we got, man. Okay, the guy was 53 years old. He says that he is property of Allah. So when he did this because he felt compelled to do this. He feels like he's doing Allah a favor. He did. Shout out to Ian. I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna have to check them out, man. But I appreciate that, bro. Shout out to you, man. Hold on. Somebody said he blacked out. I would share that, but I don't know what you mean by that. But since well, you know what, I'll show it because I think that they said he black as fuck. Hold on. He is black to the motherfucker. You know what I mean? He an African, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, there's some Indians around me that look just about that dark. Oh shit! I'm seeing some ass around here. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. It gives people a chance to conversate and not just argue facts, bro. These people came on here to argue with me, man. Let's see if I missed anything. Um, if I missed your comment and you want to make sure your comment is seen, just send a super chat. It will float. Everybody will see it. I don't want. I mean, it's just a lot of comments coming in, bro, and I don't want to miss you guys, but you know, shout out to Top Clippers. If you do clips, bro, I might need your help. You know what I mean? So hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. I forgot who that was that said that, but somebody said he black as fuck, bro. That is what they said. Whoop 911. I don't know if you was talking to me or if you was talking to somebody else in the comment section. So I'm not gonna show your shit because if you talking to me, let me know. That way I can respond to you, man. He wasn't a nigga, I know that. Yeah, no, he wasn't no nigga, bro. That nigga is a Hamite, bro. Okay, this is what you call a Hamite. They don't like African Americans. The bitches don't even like African. They don't even like us African Americans. They don't like niggas. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it a stack. They don't like niggas. I'm gonna just say niggas just so that y'all understand the difference between an African and a nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is a nigga right here. I'm a nigga. That's a Hamite. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's a Hamite. Shout out to K McMillan. I appreciate that 100. I really, really appreciate that. You just shown the most love on the live, probably. Appreciate that 100. I appreciate that gift. Um, Let me see. Niggas ain't from Africa. We from here. Well, some of us are. You know what I mean. The Native Indians are from here. Yes, we are. Yes, they are. Uh, but all the African Americans are not from here. But they're not from that part of Africa that you would see. Like the niggas that look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate to explain this shit. the best way to explain it is if you from the United States, bro, you know the difference between. Shout out to Big Dad. You know the difference between an African and a nigga. I'm a nigga. This is a African. Okay, you know the difference between a black woman out here, African American woman, and you know the difference between an African woman, right? That's so. These niggas are Hamites. They don't like Americans, period, but especially black Americans. Yeah, I mean, they do like white people, bro. Okay, they like Caucasian people. They love their Caucasians now. Remember, they sold us to the white man, so they like him. You know, what I mean, they be getting paid. Okay, no, I'm not Christian, bro. I don't know what made you think that, but no, I'm not a Christian. If I was a Christian, I would tell you that God loves Hamites, and I know for a fact that that's not true. If I was a Christian, I would tell you that God loves Ethiopians when it's written in the Bible that He does not. If I was a Christian, I would tell you that God loves Edomites. Okay, but it's written in the Bible that God does not like Edomites, and you know what I'm saying. God said that He does not like. He did not like Esau, Jacob's twin brother. He don't like anything that comes from, what I mean, Esau. So, but if I was a Christian, I would tell you that God loves. Um, I would tell you that God loves Edomites as well. Shout out to Nigeria. They are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Shout out to Louise Maxwell. They are a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Yeah, I don't know what Ethiopians are. I know that they are going. I know that they're going to get that sword. If you type in Ethiopians and then type in sword and then type in Bible, and then they're going to pull up what God said or just what the Bible says about Ethiopians in the Bible. God hates Ethiopians, man. I'm telling you that right now. Yep. For Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. So if God hated Esau, what I would do is I would look up who would be Esau. Like who's today's people, like what today's people would be Esau. And once I got that down, then I probably wouldn't like them either. Why? Because God don't like you. Okay? If God don't like you, he don't like you. That means God don't like you, bro. So if you go sit up there, that same seed, that nut that you got as a male, you know what I mean? Whenever you go get a female pregnant or whatever the case might be, that same nut that you shot inside of her, that's contaminated at this point, for all I'm concerned. So Esau's nut is contaminated. I didn't say it, you did. Okay. I'm just gonna post this, but I didn't say it, you did. Uh, But if God said in the Bible, Esau I've hated, that means that whatever Esau did with his nut, or whatever his nut produced for many generations, that right there, I don't like it either. Because God don't like it. God hated you. You know what I mean? Like what are we doing here, bro? I feel like I'm going against God. You know what I mean? Somebody said, "What are you saying? What are you listening to?" Let's start there. What are you listening to? Hold on. We Africans are the great 12 tribe of New. So shout out to great job, brother. You great, whatever. I would post what you said, Emmanuel, because that N word is definitely in the Bible as well. But I just don't want to be referred to as such. Noah, if you want your comment to rise, you want people to sit up there, you know what I mean, and see what you posted. Maybe you feel funny, you know what I'm saying? Just send a cash app or send a super chat, and I'll let what you said, I'll let it get on up here. I'll let it make its way to the stage. He did come to save mankind from sin, but they would have to sit up there and honor the law, statutes, and commandments, though. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not following the law, statutes, and commandments, then God ain't here to save you at all. But if it was already written that your nation was messed up, your nation is contaminated, or he said that he hated you or hated your nation, then at that point, bro, it don't matter how many it don't matter who he came to save. I know it wasn't you. Okay, I could just say that right now. Okay, or he would have just basically made that clear. But that's just my interpretation. You know what I mean? That might not be your interpretation. So don't please don't come after me because of my views. I'm gonna just tell you, that's just my opinion. Okay. Um, you mean why don't Hamites act right? Because they're Hamites. I don't know. Why don't Edomites act right? Why are the two nations or twins in the womb? Well, God had to create something to hate, but it was already written. You know what I mean? Before she even sat up there and had the babies, that um, that it was what it was. God had already made it clear to her that she had two nations in the womb. He even sat up there and made it clear to her, what it would look like, things of that nature. So she knew whenever she had the twins, she already knew which one was. Oh, hold on, Tony West, you are a damn liar, bro. Ethiopian holy scriptures is where the Bible stems from. It didn't stem. How did it stem from that? If the KJV was set up there, made, what I'm saying, way before the Ethiopian Bible, how? How? That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. How? You got to make that shit sound right, and then let's just say that you're right. Let's just say that you're right. Let's just say that the Ethiopian Holy Scriptures is where the Bible stems from, right? Let's just say that you're right. With that being said, it's in the Bible where it says that the Ethiopians will be slain by the sword. So even if the Ethiopian Holy Scriptures is where the Bible stems from, the Ethiopians would have to answer to the fact that God said that you was going to be slain by the sword in your very Bible. Okay, so then what are we talking about then, right? What would we be talking about then? Sorry. Is that a roll of duct tape on your head? Man, if that was a good one, I promise you I would have laughed. But they already know that this is a punching bag, bro. Come on, man. Like, come on. It's that's what it is. It's just a punching bag. Okay. All right. Um yeah, so we have $4 right now with super chats. We're $4 with super chats right now. That's not good. And I know why. Because I'm saying a whole lot of things that y'all don't agree with. If y'all was agreeing with what I said, So as y'all know, something happened to my live. But what I will do is I will be back live here in another. Just give me about another hour. All right, and I will be back live. But before I leave, let me go ahead and hide some people from my channel. I'm gonna hide you for 24 hours because you said the stream is trash. So since it's so trash, I'm gonna hide you for 24 hours. You gone. Let me see. Yeah, that Esau and Jacob conversation that pissed y'all off. It seemed like the cash apps and super chats stopped after we started talking about that. So actually, the next live I'll do will probably be something pertaining to that as well. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. When your mother gave birth, did she squeeze at the end wrong? You're the egg, man. I don't know what that was about. I don't know what you're talking about with that. Okay, let me see what else. Um, yeah, we'll talk about that lineage stuff when you get back. Any one of any lineage can be saved, even from Esau's lineage if they choose to. So. Yeah, Eden, that's false, bro. I know that you would like to get grafted in, man, but it's just false, bro. But we'll talk about it, bro. And I'll tell you later. Let me see. Okay, so yeah, man. So with that being said, that's hold on. I'm thinking some told me to just put you out of your misery for 10 minutes. Uh, Jordan said ain't nobody scared. Shout out to Jordan. Um, Let me see, man. Anything else? Anything else y'all need me to know, man, before we get up out of here? And because I'll be back here in another hour. But anything else? Have y'all hit that subscribe button yet? Have y'all hit that like button yet? Hit that like button real quick before we get up out of here. Hit that um, subscribe button as well. Anybody want to send a super chat before I get out of here? I might be able to give me some McDonald's. You know what I mean? I might be able to give me some Starbucks, right? Anybody want to help me get some Starbucks? So, what was the point of Jesus coming if Esau's lineage couldn't come to him and being saved? He was only here for Israel, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Shout out to Eden, man. But he was only here for Israel. Okay, that's why. Now, like I said, I will be live in another hour or so. So if you want to talk about it, we're more than welcome, bro. To let you come on, we could talk about it, man, um, and things like that. But other than that, I don't hate you. I don't hate you. It just says that God just says that he didn't like uh he just didn't like Esau, man. But remember, I'm not God. Maybe Israel are the human races. I don't know, man. Super Rob, absolutely not. Absolutely not, man. Not. I am not Muslim. I feel like if I was Muslim, it would probably compel me to go and start shooting up Sixth Street and schools and you know what I mean. That like all types of shit, man. Uh, no, they go unalive innocent people, bro. There was some people out there on Sixth Street trying to get drunk and tow up, bro, and dance and have a good time and go eat some tacos and shit. Whenever they got done, because if you know anything about Austin, bro, they got some of the best tacos out there. So they was looking to go get them some green salsa. They was gonna get some of their red salsa. You know what I mean to put on top that taco, bro. And they wasn't even able to do that because you had this black fucking jelly bean head ass motherfucker, out there sitting up there trying to unalive individuals talking about how he was the property of Allah. He went over there and shot Muslims talking about he was the property of Allah. He shot Muslims. Okay, so nah, man, I don't want to be associated with that. When I found out that something was associated with what was his name, Muhammad, and a 9 year old and all that type of shit. I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? So that was another reason for me not to really subscribe to anything pertaining to being a Muslim. I don't, just I don't want to be a part of none of that. Uh, Helix, yes, they did. They activated the crash out. When you ask me dumbass questions, you will activate the crash out. If you don't want the crash out activated, you know what I mean? Then yeah, don't ask me nothing stupid like that. You know what I mean? It's very clear that I'm not. Um, part of that organization. But anyway, I will be back. I see y'all don't want to send no cash apps. I must be, you know what I mean? I must have hit a nerve, right? So since the nerve was hit, I think it's now time for me to get on out of here and split. 108 people that are currently watching, hit that like button as well. Hot dog water, yes, this is definitely God's work. But it is what it is. Love all of you, man. Talk to y'all pretty soon.